So I don't do it for nothing. Hustle the overweight. That's why they follow me, huh? They think I know the way. Cause I took control of things. Ballin' the solo way. And if you pattern my trend, I make you my protege. Slossin' that soldier race. Don't know them days. Take you in back of the buildings. Make you expose your rage. Take you across the tracks. Make you explode the face. Now you official now. But you got a soul to save. I just been cooking that note. I'm about to drop in the few. Think if I call it the great, the people gon' call it the truth.
Hey, what's going on,
really
everybody? Hey, what's
credit.
going on? It's me,
I
Marco
just paid all of my dues.
Hey, Marco
I just respected the game.
Originally, I
Now my name all in the news. Tripping on all of my moves. Quote me on this, got a lot more to prove. Remember I came in this fresh out the county with nothing. Don't know this or nothing. No. When I count on you, but I don't do it for nothing. No, not at all. You, but my money real, that you do. So I don't do it for nothing. No, not at all. Oh, I told her I got it. So I don't do it for nothing. Not at all. Hold up, right up. Have something to motivate. Back in this like I never left. Stand for some shit that you never read.
Whoever you can learn from. So when you see this logo right here, you know that is backed by LeVar Ellis. I'm the founder and the president of that organization. So just keep Dad Chronicles in mind, and you can tap in with the Chess Club. So we just want to say thank you to all of our volunteers that have backed Dad Chronicles. So definitely want to play homage to that. The next organization, or actually we'll call it a company, is another thing we want to do for our kids is give them positive influence and I guess I'll say even words of affirmation, because we listen to so many different things, and what we don't understand is that it's all about the things that you put into your body, into your mind, into your airwaves, and all of that. So I want to shout out to WBP Radio, We Break Purpose Radio. We'll put up the information on the screen, so that way you can go to the Play Store, you can download the app, and they want you to listen to the station. It's positive hip hop radio. And so when you download it, they have a section where you can where you can also give them a survey. So listen to it for a little bit. There's nothing like getting some different vibes into your body and understanding that what you put inside of you is often what you'll get out. So We Break Purpose Radio, aka WBP Radio. The website will also be scrolling down there at the bottom of the screen. So just go to the website, go to the app, whether you're on Apple, whether you are iPhone is what I was trying to say, or Android. iPhone and Android, download it from the Play Store and just check the vibe out, man. I promise you, you'll be bobbing your head before you know it. So definitely big shouts out to WBP Radio, We Break Purpose Radio, providing a positive hip hop and also some little gospel information for the kids to get connected to. So big shouts out to WBP Radio. And then also, I want you guys to get tapped in with the Mind Matters podcast show. This is my mental health and wellness podcast show. We're going to be doing it this evening again. And I want to say big shouts out to Black Wall Street New Generation Mall for allowing us to host it at their venue. It is Black Wall Street New Generation Mall. It is located off of Richmond. So come in. We have a live studio audience now. We are in season 2. This is episode 2, and we want to have you guys come and get connected with the show. And we'll put up the flyer about today's show so you can see we're talking about the psychology of a man and how he's viewed is basically the topic for today. And just get to learn about the psychology of a man from childhood to what we call the transition to fatherhood and also childhood. So it's the psychology of a man. And we have one more week after this week, and then we're going to flip and do the same thing with the ladies. It'll be the psychology of a woman, how she's viewed, and this is what I guess helps us to evolve into who we are today.
Absolutely.
And we're just going to talk about it with myself, Dr. P. And now we used to call him the David Manning, but we're going to call him Dr. David Manning as well. Big shouts out to my crew. And I'll see you guys this evening. As you can see, we'll go live at 6:30 to 8. And then after the show, we're trying to create an awesome networking experience. So come and hang out with us, man. Go to the Mind Matters podcast page on YouTube, Facebook, and Instagram is where you can get those links and just get connected with us this evening, man. So we appreciate everybody staying connected with not only the Reach podcast show, but all the other shows that we're doing. And we want you guys to come out this evening and be part of the live studio audience and just check out the things that we're doing. So with that being said, man, I want to say again, welcome to the show, whether you're on Instagram, whether you're on Facebook, or even if you're watching on YouTube. I want to welcome my man again, Mr. Marco, the creator of the show.
Thanks for having me.
Absolutely, brother. We're going to get into why you're here and what you're doing. And I just like to preview it by saying, Raven's like my sister, and I seen you come through the bookstore a couple times. And as you know, last week, she was like, hey, I got somebody. Well, I don't even know if you know that part. She's like, I got somebody I want you to meet. And I'm like, who is that? She's like, man, you got to meet this brother. That's when she walked me up to you.
Okay.
And so we just try to do what we can to make it happen. So when she told me we need to get you on the show, that's what I wanted to make happen, man. So
that's a blessing.
I'd like to say thank you for moving fast and moving forward. And we'll let the people know who you are. I mean, you're CEO, the owner, founder of your organization or business, or however you want to describe it, man. But let's talk about who you are, man.
Yes, I'm Marcus Dominique Williams, Marco Love, Marco the creator. I'm an artist. I'm a graphic designer. I'm a visionary. I'm a hustler. I'm an entrepreneur. You know what I'm saying? Most importantly, I'm a whole man and everything like that. Tokyo Love is the brand I do own. And I had created it and I founded it and everything like that throughout so many things throughout my life and situations that brought me up to this point or even at this very moment right now.
Yeah.
And but Tokyo Love is a lifestyle brand influenced by the energy of Japanese pop art and urban culture and stuff like that. Me as an artist, I always been an artist since day one, since I can remember, and create. I'm big on like create what you want to exist in the universe. So I always had an attachment with my imagination. I'm still like a grown big kid, like you know what I mean. So Tokyo Love just came about just through my experience and just through my creativity.
That's what's up. That's what's up. I mean, that's a good thing that you can bring to life what you want people to see, and you own your space and your creativity. But before we dive into that, man, give us a little background on you. Are you from Houston, or how long you been here? What's a little bit of the background, man? Who is Marcus?
Marcus, I was born 1986.
Okay, young cat.
Yeah, I'm still young bull. Still, July 3rd was really special. I was talking to my mother about it today, and she was just telling me about how special it was on the north side of Chicago and everything. I was birthed. I forgot what hospital it was. But it was. She was saying it was so much cool, awesome, like energy in the air. We wasn't gonna make it to the hospital because there was so much traffic going on, everybody going, But it's a blessing I'm here, and then she said I'm a special child, and I'm come from a family of 6. I got two sisters and a brother and stuff like that. I don't know if forgive me for my little words and everything, but yeah, but but just about myself though. Like I said, I'm from Chicago. I had most of my younger years I lived there. Then I moved to Milwaukee, Wisconsin. My family we had to move to Milwaukee, Wisconsin, just to you know get away from certain things that was going on in the neighborhoods and certain things in that environment. Try to give us a better life. Um, and no, I'm not from Houston, so as you can hear. But then I moved from Milwaukee, Wisconsin, all the way down to Nashville. I was there for a couple years. Then I relocated down here to Texas, and I'm here now. Been linking up with a whole lot of like-minded individuals and cool people, and that's how I came along, even getting part of the podcast and the Brown Sugar Cafe. It's really awesome. Just part of my journey is pretty dope.
That's what's up. That's what's up. So how long have you been here in Houston now?
I've been in Houston for going on about 2 years now.
Okay.
Yeah, so I'm very, very fresh. I'm very eager and to meet some other artists and like-minded individuals, and along with you guys, what y'all doing this podcast is really great. Really thank y'all and appreciate for y'all even having this platform for to
Yeah.
voice my have my voice and my opinion is really really cool. But I mean, I'm fresh new to Texas.
So Texas. That's
Yeah.
what's up. So what's the biggest difference for you now from where you're from to being here in Houston, being in Texas? What is something I guess like the good and the bad of it for you?
The heat for one. The heat for one. It took me some time to adjust to,
Yeah.
but I like it. It's cool. I like the energy around here in Texas. Feel like a whole new a page, a empty canvas I can draw on, and I got so much and so many people I can really meet and interact with. So it's really cool. I like it. So it's look something. Yeah, a whole lot of networking and stuff like that is here, and I'm happy to be here. So it's like a big opportunity for me just to keep moving and keep pushing.
What's something you miss at home?
The food,
Okay.
certain foods like the y'all don't have rib tips.
Man, we're gonna have to show you something, man. This Texas, man. We got rib tips, man.
See, I'm out here in Katy, so I ain't, I got to go down to a little farther. But yeah, I've been trying to find
We gonna get you hooked up.
Italian beef sandwiches and you know what I mean, pizza puffs. I ain't had no pizza puffs.
Okay.
Them good hood meals when you go to the little corner store, get you a piece of puffs and fries and stuff like that.
Yeah, I ain't really heard of piece of puffs. We might can find that down here. That probably be definitely something that you miss. I can understand that, man. So as it relates to you, I know you say you always been an artist. You've always been in touch with your rap imagination.
Mhm.
So can you recall, like I like to call it, like the aha moment when you were like, man, this is what I'm gonna do. This is gonna be Tokyo Love. I know you told me what it represents, but can you remember that moment of what you was doing that helped you realize this is the path you're gonna take?
Yeah, at the time I was, living where I was living at, nothing cool and nice where I'm at now. It was a whole different environment. Milwaukee, Wisconsin, a 53206. One in like a, really bad area code or neighborhood and stuff. But let me take it back for a little second. Before, like, I don't even know really what I don't know. I really never really talk about this or address this,
Mhm.
but I think it is important about my health and my condition and everything. I do have multiple sclerosis. I've been diagnosed with multiple sclerosis, whatever the word is.
How long ago was that?
I've been diagnosed with that when I was 19 years old, and I woke up. I wasn't able to walk. My whole body was. I couldn't write. I do nothing. You know what I'm saying? So that was a big flip and turn for me. And with them, yeah, and it's like it affected me in a way. I ain't even really saying in a bad way because it just made me move and build myself to be stronger. That's how I'm able to walk and move around now. I used to be in a wheelchair, walker, and all of that. But my thing is like train your mind. Your body ain't gonna do nothing but follow. So at that point, I just really
So
made.
immediately, and I'm asking these questions. I have a cousin right now, man, that's been dealing with that. Her mother
Mm.
passed away. My aunt Claire, R.I.P. to her. This has been years and years, like when I was a little baby. And then hereditary, now my cousin has it, and she's wheelchair bound and all of that. Shouts out to my cousin Tusi, but and she probably watching. She don't say much. She just be looking, So if you watching, I guess this story is about to take a turn for you.
Bless her.
But how long did you deal with being in the wheelchair and not being able to walk and stuff like that?
I was wheelchair bound for a few months in crutches. I had one of the walkers when you got that. I was the meanest disabled person on earth because I didn't accept that or whatever they were trying to place on me because God, sit high and look low. I know who my creator is. And like people used to try to open up doors and stuff like that. And I'm like, don't open up the door for me. Do I look like I need your help? I was that type of, you know, uh, you know, mind mindset type of person. So I was strong. I got a strong mind. So I
Hold on, before we get off of that, because I got to talk about this a little bit. So, and this is an important part of your journey, which is why you're talking about it. But the point for me is to talk about something that might help my cousin, it might help somebody else that's out there going through the same thing. But you were upset because you were in that position, you didn't accept it. Did you ever stop to think about like people are just trying to be nice because you said, do I look like I need help? Well, yeah, the answer is yeah. You did look like you
yeah,
need help.
yeah,
They don't know what's in
yeah.
your mind, but yeah, anybody on crutches, anybody in a wheelchair, yeah, you look like you need help.
Right.
So talk about that a little more. Is it that it was the mindset that you were owning and you didn't want help because of that, or did you really feel like you didn't look like you needed help?
I just felt like it was the mindset, and I just really felt like, yo, God, this ain't what it is.
Right,
You know what I'm saying?
right,
I gotta, what I'm saying? I got a whole lot of more stuff to do. You know what I'm saying? This is just the beginning. And I just never really accepted that. I hear what you're saying though, like, yeah, it do look like I need help.
You were 19, right?
Yeah,
Yeah, you're a young kid.
yeah.
And I get it. I mean, I'm not picking on you, nothing. I'm
No,
just
that's
trying to
cool.
have a conversation. But what do you see now, looking back at who you were? And I know the mind thing is what you focused on and why you created your brand. But what do you tell yourself now? Do you tell yourself anything in regards to who you were during that time and how mean you were, or whatever the case may be? What would you say to another individual? What would you say to yourself now during that time?
During that time, I would what
I know it's tough.
yeah, now I look at things like at a different perspective and try to look at everybody else angle. And now at that time, I probably would have told myself slow down a little bit and just open up a little more because there's a lot of hurt in me. And that's why I know don't open up the door for me. Don't.
Yeah.
It was a lot of hurt in me and stuff like that. So I would look if I talked to myself back then, it was like, yo, slow down
Yeah.
and whatever, and
Calm
just
down, young boy. It's gonna be all right, type of deal.
yeah, God got you.
Yeah, and I mean that's my thing, because a lot of people are going through a lot of things, and then if you're somebody who's dealing with something with illness or sickness, the thing I like you saying, keeping God first. That's number one. But there's nothing wrong with people trying to lend hands of assistance. In a lot of cases, I think people are genuinely trying to help, but there are some cases where people, try to belittle you and make you feel a certain way. So to flip that, I'm glad that did you immediately take on the mindset of being mentally strong, or was that a part of a journey too that you had to get to that mindset?
Yeah, that was a battle as well.
Okay.
My mother used to have to bathe me as a 2019 year old, like, or my kid's mother at the time used to have to. I couldn't really feed myself. I couldn't write my name, and you know what I'm saying. So that it was a journey and a battle through that as well. And I just had to like condition my mind and start to love and accept some things, and instead of being so why God and why this and why that. And I just had to just have a different mindset and start loving differently.
Man, we need to have you on a mental health podcast. Like you on the wrong podcast, but no.
Yeah.
But no, this is a platform you can tell your story, but definitely want you to come on the other one. Just a little side note I'm thinking about. So man, I'm just thinking about the comment you made about having to get bathed and by your mother as a grown man. Your I'm gonna just say who was the other person?
My kid's mother.
Yeah, the mother of the kids.
Yeah.
That's a helpless feeling.
Mm-hmm.
I can definitely understand that. I don't know if I can actually imagine it, but I can definitely define it as a helpless moment. As a grown man, you can't do what you need to do. What was the span of that condition for you? How many years or months did you have to deal with that? Because this is blowing me away. I always tell people I didn't talk to this man. I didn't try to find out anything because I like to find out in the moment, like with the guests. So I'm actually blown away by that because I didn't see you moving. I didn't see you.
Right.
You look like a 19-year-old kid now. You know what I'm saying?
Thank you.
You're healthy, you're strong. So thank God for that. Number one.
Blessings.
But how long did you have
I was
Absolutely helpless.
wheelchair bound, or crutches and stuff like that, probably for about 6 months. I've been to seminars and stuff like that, and it's a whole bunch of whole bunch of elder and people, everybody in their wheelchair bound. I cry, I
Same
get
for
up
me.
out of there, I'll walk, I'll run up out of there. And but I was like that for like about 6 months. I bounced back real quick
Yeah.
because I didn't want to sit and mope and just deal with it. Up, this is my no, 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 no. And that's why I'm able to move around. I'm drawing. That's what was another big thing. I can't be like this. I gotta draw. I have to. You know what I'm
So
saying?
and that's I guess what I'm looking for. What became your outlet? Was it drawing that became your outlet? Because we're gonna get into all the things you got going on. You got some amazing works in here, and we'll get into that in a moment. But
Hmm.
what was your outlet, and what was the change that helped you while you were wheelchair bound and you were helpless or whatever?
Um, God,
Okay.
God,
First and foremost, yeah.
absolutely, God, and I just try to surround myself and in a peaceful environment. And you just got to have a healthy and peaceful mindset too. And every day I just keep talking to myself like it ain't over yet. You here for a reason. This is not your. What I'm saying, you got a purpose. So I always try to just really just pat myself on the back within my mind throughout any adversities. They temporary, and I just took it and looked at it like that.
Okay.
And I had to just be my own coach, and my mother was always there for me.
Yeah.
That's very very solid. That's my rock. She always motivate me, and even to today when I'm coming here, she like, "That son, you got it."
Shout out to
And
your mom right now.
yeah, yeah. Shout out my what up my family and everything. I got a really great family. They all always supported me and stuff like that throughout that time in my life.
Gotcha, gotcha. That's what's up, man. I mean, it definitely takes family, takes self encouragement, and so you were able to grasp that mindset to just encourage yourself. And so then you decided to start drawing. Was that the first creative thing that you started to do?
No, I've been an artist all my life. I've been a kid that used to, even at work, I draw on stuff
Yeah.
and piece of paper. I draw on walls. So I've been an artist all my life and stuff like that. But after that incident or that situation with my health condition with multiple sclerosis, and I sat down and stopped doing a lot of things for a while
Right.
and everything like that. But then I got back moving. Ain't even think about art.
Now this is the question. It's two questions. So
Mhm.
what happened that you were wheelchair bound and now you back walking? Was it medicine? Was it this? Was it that? And then the other thing that I have is what was the lesson that you think God was trying to transmit, or what is the lesson that you just absolutely learned during that time? So what happened to get you back to walking after being wheelchair bound? I guess that's the first question.
Or I really feel like you know eating healthy or eating right. You know what I mean. I'm really big on like a holistic diet and just like a lifestyle. Meditate, be calm, and know you are a blessing, and always think like that and feel like that. Yeah, the doctors, you got to see when I go in these doctors' offices now. They be like, what I'm saying, looking at me like, like, wow, what you do, what you doing? It's like I don't take their medicine or whatever they try to give me. Um, I don't do that. I don't, and they be so stoked, wondering how I'm walking and how I'm doing this and doing cartwheels and all of that type of stuff.
Really?
Uh,
So go
Yeah,
ahead.
I'm
Continue.
a walking blessing. I be telling them like, and but I love it because I want to be a light to the universe and to the world, even about my situation. That's why I'm willing and open and speak about it because I know my voice or my story it definitely can help out somebody else within any
In their
type of
journey.
yeah and yeah.
Absolutely, absolutely. And let me know. I know someone was saying the mic was low. Let's just make sure the mic is still good. Make sure y'all can hear us. We apologize about that. But yeah, man, that's what it's all about. Like I said, this show is about telling stories of the community and the people driving those stories, which you're that person. And so through your journey and being upset, like all the raw emotions that you experience, I mean, anybody would definitely understand that and probably feel the same way. And the fact that you were able to maintain and grasp that mindset of like, man, this ain't the end all be all. You know, I understand that helped you get through. And the holistic medicines and eating the right way, those are all important things. And people don't really understand the power of the mind, and that's why we call our show "The Mind Matters." Like,
right.
It's a huge thing because you can do whatever you think you can do.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
You won't do whatever you think you can't do. That's just point blank, period. So let's talk about all the things that you do, man. You blew me away with that. I didn't know you had MS like that, and he was down and bound. But let's get to the glory stories.
Yeah.
I want to say now, the upside. So all the different things. I know you're author too, right? Have you wrote a book?
I'm currently in the middle of writing one.
I know we talked about that.
Mm-hmm.
You got let's talk about the Tokyo Love and the Young Fly Warriors. What's that all about?
Tokyo Love. Tokyo Love is like my like playland.
Okay.
Like a kid got like a fort.
Right.
And stuff like that. That Tokyo Love is like my house fort or my tree house. And within there, anything is possible and stuff like that. But that's how I just had, that type of energy that came about Tokyo Love. The Tokyo Love, like I said, it's a lifestyle brand influenced by the energy of Japanese pop art and urban culture. With me being a Black kid in America, I get that question a lot, like, why Tokyo Love? It's like, why not? So you don't play Mario Brothers or you don't like Nintendo? I'm come from that type of era of, games and arcades and stuff like that and cool cartoons. And I'm a cartoon kid, and, and stuff like that. So I was like, always, even when I was a kid, I always created my own comic books and stuff like that and told my own little stories.
Gotcha.
So Tokyo Love is me telling my own little story through communication of fashion and
Gotcha.
some of the other things.
Gotcha. That's what's up. And so, like you said, I like how you describe it as your playland. That's just a fantasy world. I guess what relaxes you and what helps you get into a peace of mind and stuff like that. So from there, you've also created, I guess, some wear, clothing wear and shoes and kicks and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Talk about that a little bit.
And within Tokyo Love, I got over like 15 different characters. It's really cool.
You got a comic book?
I'm working on it. I'm definitely working on it. It's a whole lot of tedious work.
Right.
And I got to pick my own brain and try to get it on some paper so the world can understand it. But I'm definitely working on it. Each of my characters, go to my website, www.tokyolove.com, and feel free to glance out my clothing, check out my characters' bios, and see how are they relatable to you in your own like actual life.
Yeah.
Because I have a character, you have a character, you have a character. Everybody has.
Talk about 2 or 3 of them.
Akio is like he just represents just a man. He's heroic. He represents a lion. He's brave. He's luminous, and he's bright. Just his energy is. He comes in the room and he take over the room.
Yeah,
he's an awesome dude.
What's his name?
Akio. That's one. That's my main character.
I'm gonna have to be Akio. Nah.
Yeah.
Nah, go ahead.
I got Princess Chica.
Okay.
She represent just women. The whole actual factor of just woman, motherhood, sisterhood. That's Princess Chica. She got some really cool qualities, just like every woman I believe on this earth do.
Yeah.
And she just represent women and just kind of bring everything back to home. I got a villain. I got Acorn Jones. You represent Acorn Jones.
Okay.
Acorn Jones is somebody of experience, of a mentor, and certain things. You got gray hair. Something.
Yeah.
So if you see me do something like, man, don't do that.
Yeah.
You represent Acorn Jones.
Acorn Jones.
Yes.
I'm gonna have to check you out, man. Yeah.
Like an uncle. You know what I'm saying? A mentor. Somebody in my
wisdom and stuff.
Yeah, wisdom. All of that. Yeah, absolutely. That's Acorn Jones, and I got plethora of a whole other cool characters too.
Okay. And is there anybody been working on this with you, or this is just all coming out of your mind?
I do this on my own, for the most part. It's just my kids help me out. My friends help me out. I talk about this stuff all day
Yeah.
to people that don't think I'm crazy.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Because if I just talk to this, they're like, "What? Tokyo Love? What?"
Yeah. What is
Yeah,
that?
yeah.
See, here's the thing for me. Again, platform to talk about your story and what you're doing and get people to be more aware about it, because it's a lot of kids. Is it anime? Is that the anime stuff?
Mhm.
Like that's a huge thing right now,
Right.
and necessarily in the Black culture is not something. I mean, I'm not one of them people. I guess I can't really speak as a whole, but if you think about it, I don't think people would be um, as in tune with that, and aware of it. But there is a space for that. There is people who's interested. There's probably somebody looking right now, like, oh, they on your website already. They want to check that out. So I just say, man, don't stop what you're doing, which I know you ain't, because you deep in it. But you're telling stories, and then you're also using third party characters to encompass a whole genre of people and stuff like that. And you're creating these comic books. So I would just encourage you to keep pushing, man. For you can have a cartoon series, you can have comic books, a book on it, whatever the case may be. And you're gonna be helping somebody at the same time, and that's just my Acorn Jones words to you, just keep pushing and doing what you're doing. But so the shirts you got on, the shoes you got on, these are things of your design, right?
Yeah, yeah.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay. What does it represent?
Tokyo Love, like this is my main flagship logo, but this, you see, it say breathe easy. When that COVID-19 hit,
Mhm.
so I just came up with a little concept or created a new character. Just breathe easy. Everybody like in a ruckus, panicking and everything like that.
Right.
It's like, yo, sit down and just relax.
Yeah.
Like I said, God said hi.
I didn't been there before,
Yeah.
going back to your MS days,
Yeah.
you can understand
Yeah.
like this ain't where I want to be, but you're gonna get through it.
Yeah, so this is what this shirt kind of represents. Just relax.
Yeah.
The whole world was just going crazy and
Right.
everything like that. And I was just trying to send a message, like, that's why you see him with his mask on and stuff. Like,
Mhm.
it's actual the COVID
What?
little symbol or whatever.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
The COVID-19 little.
I got you. The disease ball is
Yeah,
what
the
I
little
call it.
disease
Yeah.
or whatever you call it.
Right.
So I just put a mask on it, one of my character masks on it and stuff like that.
Okay.
It was basically just trying to send like a message, just sit down, just chill, be calm,
Right.
and just focus on something else.
That's what's up. That's what's up. And so you're also a painter. You got some artwork in here,
Yeah.
and I was looking at your artwork yesterday, and we'll talk about it after the show. But what do you paint? What do you like? What's your angle when you get into your creative space and you're painting? I saw you doing a live painting one time, but talk about your skills when it comes to painting.
When I paint, I don't know. I just go with the flow. However I'm feeling, I see differently, I hear differently, I hear and like through color. I see through color and through different images and stuff like that. So I just really just be me, just on the canvas or paint. I kind of do a lot of pop art,
Mm-hmm.
a little realism. I do all lanes of art,
Mm-hmm.
from realism, pop art, characters,
Yeah.
how you say it,
Yeah.
into all types of stuff. So I just really, when I do my art or trying to complete something, I just really just have fun.
Yeah.
Just be you, and I just do what I like to do.
That's what's up.
Yeah,
That's what's up.
just let it go and let it flow.
Yeah, yeah. And you were in a space when you came here last time, and want to give you the opportunity to any message that you're trying to get out. But before we do that, Raven told me to ask you about your kids. So let's talk about the little ones and what you teach them, and then after that, we'll get into the Fly Young Warrior story.
My kids, they are really extremely awesome, really awesome. I love my kids so much, because they taught me and teach me so much. Shout out to my baby mother for even helping me have this family to really love and care for.
Yeah,
Regardless, whatever. but it's all love. And my kids is I teach them so much. They my rock.
How many you have?
I got 3 children. I
Okay.
got my oldest, I got 2 girls and my son.
Okay.
My oldest, she's 11. I got a 10-year-old and I got a 6-year-old daughter.
That's what's up.
And yeah, just me and the kiddos right now currently. It's a blessing. And just as a man, as a father, I just try to instill and put so much in them how to be proficient in life. Teach them. I'm big on self accountability.
Mhm.
Like you have to control your thoughts, your choices, your actions, your decisions. All of that means something,
Right.
you know. And they big on that stuff right now, so they really sharp
Yeah.
in a lot of areas. And you know, my kids is solid.
So it sounds like to me they helped you create this young fly warrior and your bylaws and stuff like that. Is that where that
Yeah,
stems
yeah.
from, so to speak?
Yeah, fly young warriors.
Fly young warrior, my bad.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, yeah.
So this is, how do you describe it? That's a what for you? Business? It's a, what do you call it?
Fly Young Warriors is like a spinoff from Tokyo Love. Fly Young Warriors is really a community
Mhm.
and a culture I'm curating and trying to build um, for other like-minded individuals. Excuse me. As a
Mhm.
Fly Young Warrior, I stand firm for the truth and all things in existence. Inspiring others is my goal. Motivation is my core. You know, my whole thing is like I know everybody got a gift, a talent,
Mhm.
and my thing is like let's focus on those type of things and apply them back to the universe. I teach them all types of really cool stuff. But Fly Young Warriors is definitely a community I'm building of like really solid, like-minded individuals that is
Right.
trying to build.
What's your overall goal with that community that you're building? And I know you talk a little bit about the bylaws you created and the things you want them to abide by. But so if I wanted to be a fly young warrior, somebody watching wants to be a fly young warrior, they want to hit you up. Like, what does it take? What does it mean to become part of that community? And what are some of the, like you say, the bylaws that you got?
Oh yeah, it's we got I'm working on bylaws. We so much stuff we gotta go through. Not like it's really tedious stuff. But most importantly, like you definitely gotta believe in yourself
Mhm.
and understand like you here on this life for a reason. You have a purpose. I'm big on like training your mind. Your body
Yeah.
will follow. Create what you want to exist in the universe. A whole lot of other things. So if you really just really self-efficient and really really love yourself, you will be considered somewhat like a fly young warrior outside of the bylaws and all these other things. Like really just believe in yourself, inspired to uninspired to be inspired is what I'm big on, and passing it and paying it forward.
That's what's up.
Yeah,
So,
yeah, yeah. But it's whole lot of stuff.
yeah,
You know, I'm working on. I don't
gotcha.
got no type of courses or anything like that. But as a fly young warrior, it's something I'm definitely working on,
Yeah.
trying to pass it down, and hopefully it could branch out and
Yeah.
keep branching out and
And it's like, it
make
sounds like a
big.
mindset, man. There's nothing wrong with that. And the thing that is interesting to me is you're going about it in your creative lane,
Mhm,
but also sticking to some of those core principles that a lot of people teach, and
mhm.
that people don't get. And that'll help you grab hold of those individuals that are in your lane, the creatives and people. 'Cause I heard you say earlier, like you're different, and that's another thing in that, because we were talking about this the other day as far as being labeled different. If you're different, somebody views you as different, what would you tell an individual that feel like they different, they ain't fitting in, but they got a strong mindset, they believe in what they doing, but they just know people look at them as like, dude, weird, or
Dude,
that chick
weird.
is whatever, what I'm saying? What would you say to that person?
Being different is absolutely just being you. Most people that's not different, that's because they're not being them.
Yeah.
I reverse it. Being different is awesome, and I am different. I think differently. I feel everybody is different when you really really analyzing and like focus on that. Everybody is different, but if you don't even embrace or know your own difference or differences, how can you be different? And
Right.
being different is extremely awesome is just really being focused on who you are.
Yeah, yeah, and owning your space and what you're doing. So, is there anything that any type of projects or anything that you're looking to get into beyond the Young Fly Wars? Is there anything that you want people to be on the lookout for from you and your platform and what you're doing?
Yes, yes, absolutely. Outside of my clothing brand and the Fly Young Warrior community, me myself, Marco, the creator, I do art classes. I'm looking forward to having, I'm new to Texas, so I'm looking forward to like branching out and doing some paint and sip nights and doing some live art at a lot of these places and just keep networking and interacting with people in Texas.
That's what's
So
up.
that's a lot of things I do look forward to. I do plan on having some art classes this summer.
Hmm.
I had some art classes last year for the kids, for the youth. It was really nice. I was teaching them about monetization, how to monetize,
Hmm.
how to believe in themselves, or not saying they don't, but just inspiring them and motivating them. I taught them how we made our own t-shirts. Every kid made their own t-shirts
That's
and
what's up.
everything like that. I was just letting them know how to use their own type of their gift, their talents, and their imagination, and how to apply it and monetize on it. That's why, you can go make 10 of those shirts, have everybody in your family
Yeah,
that love you invest $15 in it,
right.
and there you go. Just teaching them some stuff. It was really dope, really dope. And I do plan and look forward to doing that again this summer.
Okay, okay.
Outside of that, yes, I'm open to custom art and commission. Like that, hit me up on Marco.
Yeah. We'll
The
put it up
creator.
there. We'll have it on the screen here in just a
Yeah.
second. So that way they can get connected with you
Cool.
and what you do.
Mhm.
So when it comes to the work that you're doing, how long does it, like, what's the turnaround? If I ask you to paint some specifically, go back down. It's what is like your turnaround on getting the information?
The turnaround time, it absolutely do depend on the size of the work or the project at hand. But I do my due
His name.
diligence, and I really get down and get busy, and let's get it on done. Let's move on to the next thing. So my turnaround time, it depends on what the project is. But
Gotcha.
me myself, I do my business, and
Okay.
I'm gonna get to it. And let's get to it, and let's get it done.
Yeah.
We got other stuff to do. You know
Exactly.
what I'm saying?
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly. You all about taking care of it. So, man, I appreciate you telling stories. Is there any other things that you would like to talk about, let people know about? And what I want you to do and let the people know that if they go and follow you, that's why I was telling them to go and follow you. You can go live on Instagram when we get done here, because we are here at Brown Sugar Cafe and Books, and you can just show them your artwork that you got up here in the store. So if you want to see some examples of what this man does, he'll go live here, and I guess about the next 15 or 20 minutes. You can follow him on the Marco, the creator, as you see right now on Instagram, and he'll do a live and show you guys some of the work that he has up on display and for sale, because everything that's up here is for sale at Brown Sugar. If you haven't been over here, you want to come and visit the store. But is there any last words? Give some last words of inspiration and encouragement to these different people, these creators, and people who have dealt with something along in their life. How to get through, man.
First and foremost, you already know, God first. And I'll just say continue to move as a blessing and know that you are a blessing. Don't forget who you are and whose you are. Continue to move forward. Life is good. God is greater. Keep your head up. Stay encouraged. Like I say, train your mind. Your body will follow. Do anything that you possibly want to. Yes, it's a process. Greatness is as well. Stay solid. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And love yourself.
Yeah. Yeah. That's a big thing. And that's the key these days, is definitely got to love on yourself and love who you are. And the message today is don't be discouraged no matter what you're going through. Something knocks you down really, really, really low. This young man at the age of 19, life could have been over for you, as far as the decisions that you could have made. Depression, suicide is high these days. All of this stuff that gets implanted into your mind. Number one thing, like you said, keep God first, and just keep pressing forward. Nothing's gonna be easy throughout life, and create your own lane, man. That's the thing that I think you've done, which is an important thing. So you definitely want to do that. So I appreciate you being on the show, being open and vulnerable, man, telling your story. And we thank you for that, because this is what we do here on the Reach Podcast, telling stories of the community and the people behind those stories. So it's another great story, another hopeful story and encouragement. And you guys just join us again next week. We are here at Brown Sugar Cafe and Books. And just to announce, the stories has been open for, I think we're going on 3 weeks now. We have Mother's Day coming up, so y'all can get tapped in with the Mother's Day event. We'll put the flyer here up on the screen here in just a second so that you guys can get connected. But all you got to do is go to brownsugarcafeandbooks.com, get connected with this event. If you don't have anything to do for your mother, you definitely want to tap in. Come out here. It's going to be an absolutely great time. And just get connected with all the amazing things. We'll put up the address as well, which is right here off of 5330 Fry Road. And also the website will be right there. That's all you got to do. Get connected, sign up for the email list, and then that way you'll get notice of all the events that are going on. So again, lastly, check out that Mother's Day event. You see the flyer, and just get connected. You'll have a great time if you don't have anything planned with your mother or anything to do in particular on Mother's Day. There's definitely an event that you can come out and check out. So, Marco, man, again, thank you for coming on. Don't forget to go do that live with the people so that way they can see your work. And that way, hopefully that'll drive you some business over here, and we appreciate you for being strong, being strong-minded.
Thank you.
Yeah,
thank you for
absolutely.
having me on here, just having this platform for
Yeah.
me to even voice, my opinion, or, let my voice be heard. Really appreciate y'all.
Yeah. Absolutely. Absolutely. So look, guys, this is the Reach Podcast show with LeVar Ellis. Catch us back next week. Shouts out to our man, Marcos Dominique Williams, AKA Marco, the Creator. So we appreciate you guys tuning in, and we'll catch you guys next week. We appreciate it. Yes, sir.
Pull up in motorcades. I got a show today. It's all I'm trying to